Hola, chicos. All right, today we have tener, and I'm going to have you go ahead and write down this title screen here, which says the verb tener, chapter 5a. And then before I start trying to explain this all to you, I'm going to have you watch a little video from EasyBridge. Okay, so we have tener written down. Next slide just says we're going to watch this. On this video, I don't want you to write anything down. I just want you to watch it and try to understand the concept because there's a little bit of weirdness that happens with this verb. And then I'll show you, as you can see, I'll break it down and have you actually write stuff. Okay. So here's our video. It's 3 minutes long. Try to catch what this is teaching.
You gotta have something. Then you gotta have tener. You can use tener in just about any Spanish conversation, but be careful. Tener is tricky.
Check out the conjugation. Tengo, as in tengo dos abuelos. Tienes, as in tienes un video. Tiene un helado. Tenemos un perro y 3 gatos. Tenéis un perro. Tienen la clase de ciencias sociales en la mañana.
Sometimes you can use tener in Spanish just like you use the verb to have in English. Other times, tener can have completely different meanings. Tener is tricky.
Tener can be used in Spanish in a lot of ways, like we use the verb to be in English. Stuff like, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty. They all use tener when you say these expressions in Spanish.
Tiene calor. Tiene frío. Tienen sueño. Tengo hambre. Tiene sed.
You also use tener to say how old you are. I'm 18 years old. But in Spanish, I literally say, I have 18 years. Yo tengo 18 años. ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Tengo 19 años.
Yo tengo, tienes, tiene. Tenemos, tenéis, tienen. Yo tengo, tienes, tiene. Tenemos, tenéis, tienen. So take tener when you're really cold. Use tener to say 10 years old. Tener's the verb for your family. And when you have something to give to me. Yo tengo, tienes, tiene. Tenemos, tenéis, tienen. Yo tengo, tienes, tiene. Tenemos, tenéis, tienen. ¡Olé!
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Tengo 18 años.
¿Tienes hermanos?
Sí, tengo 2 hermanas.
¿Tienes gatos?
No, no tengo gatos.
¿Tienes calor?
Sí, tengo calor. ¿Tienes agua?
Sí.
Ah. Gracias.
Fill in the blank with the correct form of tener. Yo. Sueño. Yo tengo sueño. Nosotros. Unos globos. Nosotros tenemos unos globos. Él. 8 años. Él tiene 8 años. Ellos. Mucho frío. Ellos tienen mucho frío.
Okay. So now I'm going to try to explain it to you myself. And we're going to write some notes down. Okay, I need y'all to write everything, maybe not everything, but I need you to write at least this top part where it says tener equals to have, relationship or possession, telling age, and to be hungry or thirsty. Those are the main points we need to get today. And I have an example of all of those below there. So if you want to say, I have an older brother, that's possession is what they mean. So you're going to say, yo tengo un hermano mayor. If you want to say, we have a gift for Maria, we're going to say, tenemos un regalo para Maria. Then if you want to tell someone how old you are, you're going to say, I have however many years. So yo tengo 14 años would be I have 14 years or I'm 14 years old. And then they're thirsty would be they have thirst. So ellos tienen sed. And I have the tener chart coming up on one of these slides. Okay, so we got relationship as in I have an older brother, possession as in I have an item, and then having an age, having hunger, thirst. And there's a few other ways that they use it, like being tired. There's another way you can say to be tired, which uses tener, but we don't care about that right now. All right, moving on. Here's the chart for ER ending verbs. So tener ends in an ER. So this is the endings that we have to use on it, which you should already know. But if you don't, you need to jot this down. And then tener is being taught to you because it's weird in the stem as well. So it's going to be a stem changer and it's going to have a weird yo on top of that. But we have to know these endings to be able to do it. Okay, I'm going to move on. So here is your chart. You need to write this down perfectly and we need to start memorizing it. The yo is T-E-N-G-O, yo tengo. The tu is tú tienes. It's got an I-E stem changer. The he, she, you box is I-E again, so tiene. The we box is tenemos. It's outside of the shoe, so it doesn't do the stem change. And then the they and you all box is tienen, so it has the I-E stem change. If we draw a shoe, it's still going to be like a shoe shape, but the yo is actually exceptionally weird and doesn't do the stem change. And that'll happen with these verbs that end in a go. So it's extra weird. It's a stem change. So it's a shoe, but it's kind of like a low top shoe. All right. So hopefully we have that. We at least need that bold word written, and then you should already know which people belong in each box. All right. So now here's pointing out this yo situation. So these, when a yo ends in a go, we call it a yo-go verb. And there's like maybe 6 or 7 of them that are commonly used that are yo-go verbs. So instead of saying this was what it would look like if you didn't do anything special to it, it would be teno, which is really weird. So they change it to tengo, but it doesn't do that stem change. So it's not tieno or tiengo. It's because that's hard to say. So they just keep it tango. Okay. It's a very commonly used word. So they made it as easy to say as possible, I guess. So yo-go's don't do your stem change in the yo, even though they're in the shoe, because they already have a weird go change at the end. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. But you can just think of it, if it's a yo-go, think of a low top shoe. So it's going to start below the yo and draw the shoe that does the stem change. All right, here you go. So I drew a shoe for you. Now, I kept it in that box, but really that's not in the shoe. It would be a low top shoe. Okay, but I wanted you to see your original shoe shape, telling you what does the IE stem change. Doesn't include nosotros. It's not in the shoe. All right. But technically, it would be a low top shoe because the yo-go cancels that out. All right, and your endings are just your ER endings. O, es, a, hemos, en. Okay. So I will have questions popping up here, but I want you guys to try these. I have the answers on here as well. So yo tener would be tengo. Ellos tener. So try these before I show you the answers, and I'm probably going to have stuff pop up like I did. That would be tienen. Okay, try nosotros. So that would be tenemos, no stem change. Tú. And that'd be tienes. Los amigos. That's more than one person. So what box do we put that in? So that would be like this, tienen. It'd be in the ellos box. All right, now, can you tell me how to say it? So if I have She has. Tell me what that would be. So you should have come up with ella tiene. Okay, they have. Give that one a try. And you should have had ellos tienen. Oh, I have that spelled wrong. All right, you guys, that should be tienen. We need an N at the end. Okay, we have. And that should be normal because it's outside of the shoe. So nosotros tenemos. And then I'm thirsty. Okay, you'd have to have written down that first slide, I believe it was, where it said what certain ways you could say things. So this would be yo tango, and then it's said, which is S-E-D. And then he's 15 years old. Again, that's from that first slide telling you what all this can translate to. So you're going to say, he has 15 years. And remember, you have to put the squiggle on the word for years or it turns into a totally different word. So we want él tiene 15 años. Okay. All right. And I got to fix that question two's answer there. All right. That's the end of our presentation. So hopefully you saw questions pop up. If you didn't, you have to minimize your screen usually and it'll work. And hopefully you took notes. Start memorizing your Tener chart. And I will get this shut down. Make sure you wait till the last second here till a submit pops up on your video, okay? All right, adios. Have a good day.